Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. We're going to take a look at the Custom Knife Factory FIF23, collaboration between Custom Knife Factory of Russia and Philippe Georget of France, one of the newest up-and-coming makers that's really drawing a lot of attention these days. So, we're going to geek out about this one a little bit. I'll try to do some macros for you guys so you can get a really good look at it. And then we'll talk about just kind of the pros and cons overall. We won't get too in-depth in this video because I'm late to the party and there are a lot of videos out there already. Let's, I don't know where to start. I guess let's talk about kind of what makes this knife really, really good. This knife incorporates a lot of what knife enthusiasts are after, in my opinion. Great design, cohesive use of materials, premium steel, outstanding action, and excellent fit and finish, a functional pocket clip, which always makes me happy, and then you top all that off with some extra points awarded for a novel opening mechanism for some, which is the front flipper. Or for others, they may see this as a solution to not having a standard flipper tab. The functional pocket clip is 3D milled, which is also very cool. And they do include a whole bunch of parts with the knife in case you do need to service it at some point. They've also inserted a stainless steel lock insert on the liner lock, which is pretty awesome. And as far as the detractors go, there's 3 in total. One is availability. This thing, every time some pop up, it gets sold out. I've had, I don't know, at least 8 people message me asking me if I would like to sell this, which obviously I have not sold it. It is rather expensive for a production knife. The retail is like $566, which for a production knife is quite expensive. And then the last and not least detractor for some, maybe not for most, but well, probably for most, is going to be the size and weight. It's coming in at 6.6 ounces and it is over 9 inches long overall. Let me show you guys the parts real quick. Extra pocket clip, bunch of extra parts here, certificate of authenticity, stickers, cloth, yada yada. They've updated their cases again, or at least since the last time I got one, so pretty cool case. And let's do some quick size comparisons. We do have a para 2 here. We've got the Kershaw dividend down here. And then for this video, we're getting out the 0452, the big Sinkovich collab with ZT, because, well, that's pretty much how big the knife is. These two are very, very close in terms of size. So, anyways, those are kind of some size comparisons there. Just by way of some of the other specs, let's see here. The blade stock is coming in at 0.14 inches thick, or 3.5 millimeters, which is, I believe, right in line with the para 2. And then thickness behind the edge with my calipers, it's coming in at 0.02 inches, and the para 2 is 0.025. So that's essentially the level of cutting you can expect with this thing. It is a full flat grind, just like the para 2, just with a heck of a lot more edge there, as you guys can see. So it's pretty slicey. As to whether or not you're really going to use and abuse it as you might a para 2, well, that's up to you. So let's take a look at some of the macros here. Really, really nice hand rub blade. One of the better hand rubs I've seen in some time. That's the Philippe Georget logo. Zirconium bolsters, which is a first for me. I've never really been after or interested in zirconium, but it's on a production knife and probably one of the main factors with cost. This did come with the standard, I don't know, 1x1 carbon fiber, 2x2, whatever the hell it is. They also had some with marbled carbon fiber. Zirconium backspacer. Please ignore all the lint. We have a lanyard tube here in the butt of the knife. Very nicely done. Milled titanium clip. There was some attempt at weight reduction here. Although when you add those zirconium bolsters, well, I guess they had to do weight reduction with these zirconium bolsters. There's the stainless steel lock insert here on the liner lock. Blade steel M390, serial number 247. Some jimping up top. So that should be hopefully a good look at all the details of this knife, and that jimping works as the, well, front flipper, and then up top, you know, to grab your thumb. Very functional, very, very, very well done. I really love this knife. The only thing that will persuade me at some point to sell this knife is going to be when the FIF23 collaboration comes out, December 2019, which is the smaller version of this knife. Instead of a 4-inch blade, it should shrink it down to 3.5 inches. And that is going to be the knife that I think most people are going to be dying to get their hands on. There will be blood in the water when those are released, and I imagine they will be even more difficult to come by than perhaps the FIF23 here. So, you know, the funny thing is, you'll have people, they'll buy this one, they'll think, you know what, 6.6 ounces, 9 inches, not a problem, I can totally deal with it, and then they get it, and then they try to convince themselves that it's like a manageable size and weight for them, and then after a couple weeks or a couple months, they'll finally realize it's too big and too heavy, and they'll sell it. But the Russians, or at least Mike at Custom Knife Factory, he really, really likes big knives. I think he prefers them. So, really well done here. I don't know, the indentation or the finger groove here on the zirconium bolster, very, very comfortable. I mean, everything is just so well done on this knife. It's very, very staggering. A couple pro tips. If you do create an account on the From Russia with Knives website where you buy these, they actually have like a coupon generator. So I saved a little bit of money on this one off the retail price. But just FYI, if you don't have an account and you are after some of their knives, that may save you a couple bucks. So anyways, let's see what else. I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, ergonomically, it's outstanding. I mean, it's huge though. I mean, look at this thing in my hand. And the extra parts are certainly welcome. The only other possible detractor is that someone already messaged me. They dropped it and damaged their zirconium bolsters, and I don't think that they were able to get replacement parts on the zirconium bolsters from Custom Knife Factory. So, food for thought. Zirconium is a really cool material, but from what I've heard, again, I've kind of avoided it for the most part due to the weight. But it does not take impacts well. I think it either cracks or potentially shatters. Someone feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. Again, I've kind of avoided it for the most part. But it is really cool. It does attract a lot of fingerprints though. Just the way that this material is finished. But anyways, that is the Custom Knife Factory and Philippe Georget FIF23. Super cool knife. One of my favorites from this year as far as front flippers go, but it will be eclipsed for me personally by the smaller brother, the FIF20, once that comes out. I have handled a custom FIF20 and I was absolutely positively in love with that knife, so super excited for the little brother of this one to come out. Anyways guys, a lot of other videos out there. Hopefully that gave you kind of just a look at it. And maybe the macro shots helped. So thanks for watching daily content over on Instagram. I'll put a link in the description box below and many more videos to come. Thanks for watching.